Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your May mid-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. This reading is from the 12th through the 19th. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on over here. And remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your regular. You have two signs in you, so you either one sign or the other, right? Or your regular sun, moon, or Venus. Okay. Okay, 5 videos to watch. We gotta get lucky, right? Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. Best message for the mid-month coming through. Have this beautiful eclipse coming in. This eclipse is going to be a full moon eclipse in Scorpio. So talking about that release and that rebirth and kind of transformation that the Scorpio is making the whole world go into. So really making everybody think about situations that they need to change and want to really transform from. Letting go is a lot of big things for people right now. And this right now at this time of the month is showing the power. Wow. So you really have this power and this courage and this strength really coming through right now. Oh my goodness. So holy Kodoli's right there, right? So with this strength and this courage and all this power, is really focusing on, your goals at hand, your life at hand, your rebirth at hand, however it is, but it's also bringing in a lot of spiritual strength. It's bringing in a new beginning. Wow. But, a lot of rebirths, you're talking about that Scorpio energy. And so it's definitely going to bring in a lot of new beginnings for everybody, right? Because as you're releasing, it's going to open up something new. As you're rebirth and transforming, it's bringing in the new you, the new this, the new that, abundance, prosperities, as you're letting go of other things. Yes, this is fated to happen with the universe coming in. So it's saying it's definitely closing one door for you, allowing you to walk beautifully out of this. It doesn't always say it always feels good, though, right? We never said that. For some signs, it's going to be like, this was a beautiful transition. Thank God it happened. For others, it's like that. I didn't really want to lose that. But however it is, it's definitely a fated new beginning. And it's definitely closing this one door to open a new beautiful door for you. And you're going to see it and feel a lot of spiritual strength coming through with that power coming through. How beautiful. And it says, let go so you can get your just rewards. So with the self-sacrifice card over here, it is definitely a type of transformation. But the difference is it's self-sacrifice, which means I might be doing something that I feel more obligated to have to let go of through the self-sacrifice, right? Because there has to be this transition. But it's like the knowing there has to be a transition and really forcing you to do so. So it's not something you have control over. This is something that's happening because it's fated to happen. The universe is in control of this. This is not something you're in control of. So when it takes this away from you, you cannot hold on to this. That's why you have to have the spiritual strength and the extra power, because like I said, it doesn't always feel good, right? So for the harmony, and this is going to bring in the harmony and the peace. So once you really embrace this transition and really understand, just release it, let it go, and let the universe flow and let the universe do its job. No matter how much you might want it, or and for some of you, it might even be something you're like, woohoo, thank God that's over, because I really want this new beginning, especially if it's like an old crappy job you've been trying to like figure out how you're going to get out of it. And then all of a sudden you have this new calling for this new, better job. Wow. That's going to be, amazing. There could be some self-sacrifice involved. Like for instance, those who have insurance, we just went through this with my husband. We lost our insurance because he had to change jobs, right? He found something better. So there's definitely some self-sacrifice because you're not going to have that medical insurance for 90 days. It does suck, right? You know how that feels. So there is definitely some quirks in between things, but we know in the end it's going to be so much better because he's got a calmer job than he had before. You know, he makes a little more money, however it is, right? So there's always better things. So this is where you're really going to stand your ground, you know, and it's where you're saying, I'm now in control of understanding I have no control. Does that make sense? It has to be. It has to be, right? There's no way out of that. It's like, I'm going to give all the control to you because I don't have any control over the situation. And by doing so, I'm going to find the inner peace and the harmony within myself because I'm trying to control a situation I have no control over. So you got to go with the flow, right? And there's the truth. And the truth of the matter is that something amazing is going to happen because it's setting you up for something. It's setting you up for accelerated motion where your dreams are coming true. Look at that, guys. It's like I was wished upon a star, and here comes my manifestation. Here comes the chariot. Here it comes. My chariot is coming in. So sometimes we have to release something we don't always, you know, wish to, want to, just so we can have another thing open up. So how beautiful is that? So on the spiritual side, it says you're patiently planning with the Seven of Pentacles. This is a time to focus and focus your energy on your spiritual side. This is going to help you want to release, understanding the release, opening up the third eye, understanding the intuition, understanding what needs to happen, focusing on what matters, understanding that you are spiritually supported through this situation, listening to what you need to listen to when it comes to higher self. Okay, with the new beginnings, you have the Nine of Cups. So this is definitely something you've manifested, something that you've wanted, something that you want personally. It doesn't mean that because you want it personally that it can't affect others around you. A lot of times what we do want does affect us. So it could say, I want more money. I'm more focused on my finances, investing, doing something that is good for me. But it also could be wonderful for the outside world as well, especially my family or something like this. You know what I mean? You invested a lot of money, and you could have really good time doing so and saying, this is good for me, but then it can end up healthy for everybody else. With the universe over here, it's saying, I'm taking you out over here. It's faded, and you will have the understanding. You will gain the knowledge and the understanding of the growth and the new path that I'm putting you on by bringing this into you. Wow. So opportunities show a lot of courage and increase. And, you know, wow. So you have the self-sacrifice coming in with the just go with the flow. It's time to take the risk. You know what to do. Because this is starting the Fool. This is becoming the new beginning. So go ahead and make that leap of faith. Let it go. Release what you need to release so that you can jump and you can fly. Because no matter what, it's going to be taken away anyways because you don't have any control of it. So you don't want any emotional, you know, damage going on over there about the situation. The harmony over here it's saying is because, you know, you can heal from this situation. But remember that there's great rewards coming through this and that you're on your goal and there's so much more hope on where the universe is putting you. This is a more hopeful outlook of what you need and what you want. Standing your ground with pride, you know, courage, knowing exactly where you need to be, having your intentions coming through, feeling more positive about the situation, knowing that this is where you can take action and that this area of your life has more rewards than where I came from, maybe who I was with, whatever the situation is. The truth is that you have the ball in your court. So even though you don't have control over the situation, you're going to gain the strength and then gain the ball back in your court, putting yourself back into your own power, knowing exactly who you are and where you want to go. Feeling like you have the authority over this situation, which could even have been a situation that you never really ever had control over to begin with. So losing the control or feeling like you don't have any never really made that big of a difference, right? Because you could say there was never really much control there anyways. So at least now I can sit on a throne, know my truth, know exactly what action to take and how I can actually feel more stable. And it's going to bring on this vitality. I mean, he's all in red. He's saying, I have my intentions. You know, my heart is open and I know exactly how I'm going to take more control over the situation. This can, this area that's coming in, my friends, is really so much better for you, right? This is going to give you the sense of completion, right? Feeling like you've completed things. Feeling like whatever business you're in, you're more lucky at. Feels like, the universe is kind of smiling on you as it's carrying you forward into whatever it is. You might be getting a promotion, right? New love, however it is. Focus on the acceleration and the motion and keep yourself focused, right, with your spiritual blessings, because see, it's going this way, your spiritual strength, the catty corner from each other. So as the accelerated motion, as the chariot is coming in, it's actually going to make you focus on it. So now it's driving the attention towards it, because you're going to actually see it start manifesting. You're going to actually start seeing it come to life. For some of you, you're going to feel like it's just dang magic. And then for some of you, you might even feel like this is too coincidental. Nothing is coincidence when it comes to this type of thing, because this is meant to be. This is divinely done, right? And this is going to give you the abilities for you to be strengthened, right? As your emotions are going to just be, like I said, just the vitality within yourself is just going to be booming, right? Whatever that is. It's just much healthier for you. And it's something that you're going to want to hold on to, because as you're seeing it manifest and you're starting to pay more attention to it and you're more focused on watching this really come into being and really manifest before you, and really become reality. It's something you're definitely going to feel like you are in control, and you're going to want to hold on to it. For some of you, it is definitely some kind of money. I see a lot of money over here. For others of you, it could be, you take it how it resonates for you. You know what you manifested. You know what you're looking for. But for a lot of you, it's some kind of new work. It's some kind of monetary gains. It's something that's putting you back into kind of the playing field of whatever you felt you were kind of out of the, it's kind of like you're playing baseball, but you're looking at it from the fence, right? You want to get in there and play that baseball. Now you get to get in there and run those plates, right? To run those bases, you actually feel like you can batter up. And that's really what it feels like. It's kind of like I'm always watching on the sidelines, waiting for my time, waiting for my turn. And finally, now you're going to put me in the ball ring. Thank you. Thank you. The ball is in my court. And this is going to actually bring in a lot of prosperity and abundance. Like I said, for a lot of you, it's going to be some kind of monetary gain, some kind of money. But it could be anything. It's the King of Pentacles. He holds on to a lot of love, a lot of monetary gains, and a lot of materialism. So he loves it all, right? Because he is a Venus card, and Venus wants it all. You know what I mean? It's like Venus wants it all. So you could pretty much say that he's pretty much the closest to the Empress card that you have, right? Besides the Emperor himself, right? Because he just wants to sit on his pedestal over there and rule the world, turning everything he touches into gold. But definitely it's saying, because I'm so self-assured about everything. And there's where that power's coming in again. As you see this card here, you can really feel the power now really coming in. Because anytime you have a king, look, we have a king here. Anytime you have that, you have this self-assuredness. They know, kings know who they are, what they want, right? And he's saying, I know that I'm in control and I hold the ball. He's saying, I know I'm in control of my money and no one's going to touch me, right? So everybody's, kind of got their own self-assuredness. And this one's saying you're self-assured that you've got, your earthly means. You have your stability. The King of Pentacles is really about that stability. And he knows. And this is saying, where the power is going to be. You're going to feel it and you're going to take it and you're going to hold on tight to it. And no one is going to tell you, oh, that's, and you're going to say, no, absolutely not. Right? You can't tell me anything, because once you have that power coming through, right? You have that Leo. Look at this. This is a beautiful Leo card. How much power do you need to not get that, right? Anybody who knows under Leo says, I'm in the spotlight. I've got this. Look at this one's a Leo card too. So, here it is, right? I know who I am. I know what I'm going to be, and don't tell me, because that kind of power is really forceful. And there's, a knowing that's going behind it. you know, and a strength. So if anybody wants to come up and tell you that's BS, I would make them look at that a whole nother way. Because your spiritual strength is really going to pop anyways, right? Once your intuition really starts to hit and everything, you're going to know it, feel it, and, and want to become it even more, right? Because you're going to want to hold on to that feeling, hold on to that understanding, right? And it's going to give you 4 of Wands. Now, look, there's that stability again. 4 is stability. 4 saying, I have the stability of my home. If I want to buy a home, I'll buy a home. And maybe that's what some of you are doing. Maybe you're investing in a home. Maybe it's time. However it is, right? Maybe you've been saving, however. But this is just saying that it's time for celebration. It's time for joy because you have the power. The universe is giving you what you want. And there's going to probably be, if you get a huge promotion, there's going to definitely be some kind of celebration. Also, we see the celebration was within ourselves. Because once we realize what's really going on, boy, is it going to change your atmosphere of your emotions and really wanting to take the action that's really necessary. So it's really going to change the way you're thinking and the way you're perceiving things. So definitely, you could say this celebration might just be within my own mind, as things are going the way I want them to. Because this is finding the harmony, the newly acquired prosperity, right? And abundance. And you're going to feel like this is what's satisfactory for my desires. And you're going to feel at peace, and this brings in a lot of tranquility, right? Maybe for some of you too, somebody really pops the question finally, and you're going to get married. Maybe they finally did it, right? Maybe they got past their own insecurities, healed, and now they're going to, say, I'm ready. I'm ready to move in with you. I'm ready to marry you. I'm ready to give you this ring. I'm ready to have a baby. Something. I'm ready for you to take this promotion. I'm ready to buy this house. Take it how it resonates. Because there's so many beautiful things that could be happening with the 4 of Wands. That it brings in so much. But just knowing that it's sitting over here next to this King of Pentacles is definitely saying it's this newly acquired prosperity and abundance for yourself. Which, remember, abundance comes with joy, happiness, not just money and love. It comes with it all. So you're definitely going to feel the it says here, the harmony, the peace, and then you have the peace and the healing, the happiness, the joy, the hopefulness, the goal, bringing in the future of what maybe you already manifested, and maybe that's what this is too, the acceleration of, I've looked into the future and I said, this is what I wanted to manifest. Looking towards the future, and now the future says, here, your future's here. And you're saying, what the crap? How? And for some of you, maybe it's the how is because maybe it came too fast. And then for others of you, you might be in that, like I said before, that kind of like a little bit of a denial or something because maybe it's something you manifested years ago and finally it's coming in and it'll make it feel like a coincidence. Watch your synchronicities, my friends. Right, as we get into numerology, I would love to see the synchronicities because I'm already seeing synchronicities in this reading, but I don't want to ruin it because then why do we need numerology? But numerology can hit it so much better, right, than this can because it'll tell exactly, what it needs to tell. But I do definitely see the synchronicities here. For instance, I'll give one away. We definitely have the 9 and the 1. Which is the 9 is the ending for the new beginning, for the peace and the harmony, which is the 3, the universe, and the 6, right? The 6 breaks down to the 3. So we're already seeing these pieces, and then I see all of these all over the place. But I also see a lot of, I know we just did, chakras with colors, but I do see a lot of intention. So you definitely put out some kind of prayer. You definitely, manifested this somehow. Whether it's through your prayers at night, however you want to see it, it's law and attraction, no matter what. And it's being answered. It's saying, you're right. You know what? This is not good. We need to let go, but I need you to let go of this so I can give you this. And then the reason they do that though is so it becomes balanced. See, a lot of people say that that's unfair for me to have to do this, to do that, but that's not true though. because the universe likes to be balanced, right? It has to be balanced. The universe likes it when things are balanced because then it doesn't throw you off. So it really is trying to balance out everything so that way you stay balanced. It keeps you whole when you're balanced, right? Okay, my friends. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.